Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anjali and in today's video, as you have seen the thumbnail, that I'm going to talk about my daily routine. So here I'm not going to talk about my daily routine from morning to night because I don't want to make this video very lengthy. So I'm going to talk about only my morning routine, and afterwards I'm going to share with you one roadmap. This will help you to talk about your daily routine like this, that you won't find any kind of difficulties when it comes to talk about your daily routine. Okay, so without wasting any further time of yours, let's get into this video. So let's get into my daily routine. Usually, I wake up at 6 in the morning. After that, I touch the feet of motherland and then I drink a glass of water. And after that, I brush my teeth, I get fresh, and then I come back to my room. I take my books, I go to the stairs. First, I do meditation there, and after that, I do my eye exercise, and after that, I do little bit stretching. After doing stretching, if I have little time, I do my speaking practice, and then I come back to downstairs. I make tea for my grandfather and then I serve tea to him. And afterwards, I do household chores. I sweep the floor and then I mop the floor. Afterwards, I take a bath, and after taking bath, I do worship at home, and then I go to temple nearby my house. And then after coming back from temple, I have my breakfast. After having breakfast, I just headed towards my study table and start doing study there. So this is my morning routine, and this is how I spend my morning, and these are the things that I do in the morning time. And what if I'm going to tell you, you can also talk about your morning routine like this without finding any kind of difficulties. And in order to do that, you just need to do a very small task. You just need to do a very small thing that is going to help you to talk about your daily routine without finding any kind of difficulties. But most importantly, practice is required, because practice is the essential thing that we need to consider in order to improve our English. So let's get into it. So the first thing that you need to do, and one more thing, here I'm going to speak in both of the languages. I'm just going to make you understand. So I'm also going to speak in my mother tongue, that is Hindi, and I'm also going to speak, and the same thing, I'm going to speak in English so that you are not going to find any kind of difficulties. So let's get into it. There is one exception I want to talk about when you are going to use present indefinite tense. According to singular subject, what are singular subject? He, she, it, name. So these are singular subject. And whenever you are going to use singular subject, according to singular subject, you just need to add s or es in the verb. For example, मैं कहूँ कि मैं पढ़ती हूँ, तो I study हो जाएगा. If I'm going to talk about that सीता पढ़ती है, तो सीता studies हो जाएगा. Let's understand another example. अगर मैं कहूँ कि मैं खेलती हूँ, तो I play हो जाएगा. If I'm going to talk about that राहुल खेलता है, तो राहुल प्लेस हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज द एक्सेप्शन. व्हेनेवर जब भी आप सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बात करें, तो आपको वर्ब में एस और ईएस ऐड करना है. ओके, आई होप यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड इट. आई होप यू गॉट द क्लैरिटी. And let's get into it. Let's talk about present indefinite tense. Where do we use this tense? Generally, we use this tense whenever we talk about our daily routine, our daily exercise that we perform during a day. इन हिंदी हम प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस का यूज जब करते हैं, जब भी हम अपनी दिनचर्या को बताते हैं. जो भी काम हम सुबह से लेकर रात तक करते हैं, जब भी हमें उनके बारे में बताना होता है, तो हम प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस की मदद से आसानी से बता सकते हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज द यूज ऑफ प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस. व्हेनेवर यू वांट टू टॉक अबाउट योर डेली रूटीन, you are just going to use present indefinite tense. Okay, so let's move on to the second thing, that is structure. If you want to talk about your daily routine like this, the way I spoke, if you want to talk about in that way, you just need to make sure that you are going to write it down, this structure: subject, verb and object. I hope you all know about subject. Subjects are I, you, we, they, he, she, it. These all are subject. And talking about verbs, drink, eat and sleep, these are verbs. And talking about object, rest of the things which are object. For example, अगर मैं कहूँ मैं खाना खाती हूँ, I eat food. I subject हो गया, eat क्या हो गया, हमारी एक वर्क हो गई, वर्ब, हम खाने का काम कर रहा है. eat वर्ब हो गई, एंड what, क्या हमने क्या खाया, ऑब्जेक्ट क्या हो गया, food. I eat food. Okay, I hope you understood it. So let's understand the second thing, that is, okay, I'm just going to repeat it in English. If you want to talk about subject, subject is I, you, we, they. And if you want to talk about verb, drink, eat, sleep, nap, these all are verbs. And object, rest of the things comes in object. Object क्या होता है? For example, let's understand object with an example, that is, मैं खाना खाती हूँ. तो मैं, I subject हो गया, खाना ये verb हो गई eat, and food क्या हो गया? Object हो गया, I eat food. ओके, सिंपल. अब इसको आपको क्या करना है? अब टॉकिंग अबाउट योर डेली रूटीन. So what you need to do in order to talk about your daily routine the way I spoke in the beginning of the video, you just need to write down your daily routine like this. In a systematic way, you need to write down your daily routine with the help of this structure: subject plus verb plus object. If you are comfortable to translate it as it is in English, that's good for you. If you are not comfortable, first try to write it down in a systematic way in Hindi, the way your daily routine is. Okay, and then try to translate it into English with the help of this structure: subject, verb and object. If I say मैं सुबह 6 बजे जागती हूँ, मैं की इंग्लिश, मैं इज अ सब्जेक्ट, मैं की इंग्लिश आई हो गई, आई. जागने को क्या बोलते हैं? वेक अप, ये वर्ब हो गई, आई वेक अप. अब रेस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स दैट विल कम इन ऑब्जेक्ट. आई वेक अप at 6. Whenever we are going to talk about time, we usually use at 6 in the morning. I wake up at 6 in the morning. Let's understand few more example. I brush my teeth. मैं brush करती हूँ. I brush my teeth. Okay, so this is how you are going to translate it. First, if you are comfortable, translate it into English. Write down your daily routine in English if you are comfortable. If you are not comfortable, first write it down in your mother tongue and try to translate it in a systematic way, the way I have written it down. You just need to write it down in that way. Then का यूज आप कर सकते हैं. फिर then का यूज हम किस वे में करते हैं? फिर मैंने ये किया. ऐसे भी बोल सकती हूँ, I do exercise, then I do meditation. पहले मैं एक्सरसाइज करती हूँ, फिर मैं मेडिटेशन करती हूँ. Simple. So you just need to speak, you just need to write it down in that way. You just need to use then, after. So you just need to use this. Okay, whenever you use after, you make sure that you are going to use ing form in verb. जैसे कि after doing meditation, after के बाद doing, do ing. After doing meditation, I do exercise. Okay, so this is how you are going to write down your morning routine, your daily routine. Okay, and after writing it down, the second step would be that you need to consider in order to talk about your daily routine. That is, you just need to written it down, and every single day you need to practice it. Because without practicing, how we are going to speak it? Writing down is not going to help you to talk about your daily routine. Writing down is going to help you to see a roadmap, to see something, to see a notes, and you are just going to revise that note. So how you going to do that? First, you have written it down in a systematic way. So whenever you are going to get free time, just revise your daily routine, and after revising it and after translating it, write it down in a systematic way, the way I have written down my daily routine. So you just need to write it down in a systematic way, that I wake up at 6 in the morning, then I touch the feet of the motherland, then I drink a glass of water. So whatever you do from in your morning routine, first you just need to practice your morning routine, and then you are going to practice your afternoon routine, evening routine. So first start with small. Okay, so write down your morning routine. Here I'm not telling about write down your daily routine. You can do it later on. First, make sure that you are going to write down your morning routine. That is important. Okay, so write down your morning routine in a systematic way. Whatever you do, write down in a systematic way. First, waking up, and then whatever exercise you perform. So you just need to write down in a systematic way. Okay, and after writing it down, the second step would be you just need to practice it. Because if you write it down, it's not going to help you to speak. your daily routine in that way, it's not going to help you. Your practice is going to make sure that you are going to speak it in that way. So what you need to do, written it down in that way, and every single day, whatever time you are free, you just need to make sure that in that time you are just going to revise your daily routine. Maybe two times, yeah, whatever, it depends on you. Maybe two times you are going to revise your daily routine, and after that the second step would be, put your book aside, what book you have written it down, put it aside and try to speak in your own words. And most importantly, here I just want to give you one amazing trick. That is, whatever you do, you have written down, you learned the structure, subject, verb and object, you learned that structure. And what you do in a morning time, you just think about it, that at this time I wake up, and after that what I do this. So at that time you don't need to think about this, that you have written this down. No, you just need to revise it so that you are going to speak all these things in a flow. Yeah, so first you are going to revise this, and then whenever you are talking about your daily routine, your morning routine, so you just need to think about it. Okay, I wake up at 6 in the morning, then I touch the feet of the motherland, then I drink a glass of water, then I wash my face, I brush my teeth. So you just need to think about it. Okay, you just need to go in a flow. You don't need to think about it that what I have written it down. No, you just need to make sure that whenever you are talking about your daily routine, think about it, everything. And this, whatever you have written it down, this is going to help you to go with flow. It makes sure that you are not going to break your flow. First, if you're going to revise your daily routine like this, it's going to help your tongue to get flexible talking about your daily routine, and afterwards you won't find any kind of difficulties talking about your daily routine, your morning routine, your evening routine. You're gonna be fluent at it. Okay, so I'm just going to speak all these things in Hindi. आपको ये सब कुछ लिख लेना है in a systematic way. अगर आप comfortable हो as it is लिखने में, and that's good for you. If you are not comfortable, पहले आपको अपनी मदर टंग में लिख लेना है, एंड उसके बाद ये आपको ये स्ट्रक्चर है, स्ट्रक्चर की मदद से आपको सारे जो भी आपने सेंटेंसेस अपनी मदर टंग में लिखे हैं, आपको उनको ट्रांसलेट कर लेना है. ओके, एंड ट्रांसलेट करने के बाद आपको डेली इसको रिवाइज करना है, और रिवीजन करने के बाद आपको खुद से बोलना है. ओके, तो ये आपको मदद करेगा एकदम फ्लो में बोलने के लिए. और एक और चीज, जब भी आप अपना डेली रूटीन बता रहे हो, अपने माइंड में इमेजिनेशन चालू कर दो, दैट एट दिस टाइम आई वेक अप एंड देन आई डू दिस, देन आई डू दैट. तो आपको अपने माइंड में, क्योंकि ये आपको मदद करेगा. स्ट्रक्चर आपने याद कर लिया है, स्ट्रक्चर आपको, आप कंफर्टेबल हो स्ट्रक्चर को बोलने में, आपने प्रैक्टिस कर ली है, तो हियर फिर यहाँ पे कोई रिक्वायर्ड है ही नहीं कि आपको क्रैम अप करना है. नो, यू डोंट नीड टू मग अप एनीथिंग. First, you just need to revise it in a systematic way, and whenever you are talking about your daily routine, think about it. You have learned the structure, you practice that structure a lot, so there is nothing required that you need to cram up anything. So you just need to make sure that whenever you are talking about your daily routine, you are just going to go in a systematic way and use your imagination, whatever you do in a morning time, and speak it. Okay, so this structure is going to help you to talk about your daily routine effectively without finding any kind of difficulties, and you will sound like a pro whenever someone is going to ask you what's your daily routine. Trust me, you're never ever gonna find any kind of difficulties talking about your daily routine. You would be very confident when it comes to talk about your daily routine. So make sure that you are going to practice this. You just need to practice this for 10 days. And every single day, if you're going to practice it for 10 minutes and for 10 days, it is going to be very beneficial for you, and it is going to give you worthy result. It is going to give you some fruitful results, whatever you are looking for, if you are going to practice your daily routine like this. Okay, so this is it for today.